Oh,
Hey,
finally.
how are you? I'm good. How's your day?
I'm really drunk a bit. 5 minutes ago, I came back home. I went
Okay,
for a drink with my colleagues just right after my work.
okay.
It was
That's
really,
nice.
it was really fun.
Yeah. Are you working tomorrow?
Tomorrow, no, tomorrow is finally my day off.
Okay, good. Well
It's not
then,
my, it's not my weekends off. I work on shifts,
okay.
so
Yeah.
this week was really nightmare. Like my colleagues got infected with COVID, 3 of them in a row, one by one. I've been covering their shift, so there was no like, there's not
And
like you though,
no,
not as
it
much as
doesn't.
you though.
It's not a it's not a compare. But if you're working, you're working. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I get it.
Yeah, I think your job is a lot more, complicated because like you said, it's quiet there, so you really feel the drag, you know.
What do you
Yeah.
mean? What do you mean quiet? As the business is slow. Yeah,
You mentioned that the place that you're in now is different from the main one you were in. It was
yep,
busy, had more people. This one doesn't get
yeah,
much traffic. Yeah, so
yeah. I get less
mm,
people, but here's the thing. I don't know why, but many foreign visitors recently come and visit my place.
really.
They say the university students recently came to
Mm,
my region. Maybe some people at the same time,
yeah.
and they often visit my place regularly.
Okay.
And I recently learned that these words are often used by native English speakers, and I thought it'd be really nice to talk with you
Practice them.
by using these words.
Okay. So in order
Yeah,
for us to actually try and get as much of them done, we can
yeah,
physically look at one word at a time and go in a list. Okay.
yeah.
So
It's okay.
we'll find something we can talk about that relates to the concept. So we'll start with remarkable since that's the first one.
So
Sorry.
for
And
example, right? And as I
mhm.
just told you, like now the location I'm working for is a bit slow. I mean the business.
Okay. Mhm.
But is it okay if I say? But remarkably though, like I'm getting many foreign visitors recently.
Very good. Exactly how you use it. Yeah.
Oh, really? Yes. So
Yeah.
I'm really like glad I can talk with them in English. And today, like I got some people from Australia, and I had a conversation with them, and I told them like I was planning to go to Australia on a working holiday,
Okay.
and they recommended me some good place in Melbourne. I mean, coffee shops, and
Yeah.
like she wrote me like their location and their Instagram and all the way, and I was really
Really?
happy to receive it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it was really remarkable experience. Was it
Yeah.
right? Yeah,
Yeah, it was. That's a remarkable experience. And I
yeah,
think is that different from like the Japanese culture? Like if let's say you were in Australia and someone said that like I want to visit Japan and do a working like this same conversation, but it's you on the reverse, right? Would you
yeah.
have done the same thing, like given this
Oh,
information and
if I were them,
hmm
yeah, I think I would do the same thing.
okay.
Yeah, like we have same interest, we have same in common.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
they like
If the
coffee, and
person
I like.
if the
What were
person
you
that you're
trying to say?
talking to has
Yeah,
the same in common with you, then you do it. Okay,
yeah.
okay. Yeah.
We had.
And if they didn't,
If they didn't, but I think it's like a hospitality, right? If I show
okay.
them what I know,
Yeah.
because I know they're interested in coffee, so I think I would do the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, and they were really
Well,
sweet. Yeah,
okay. Is that like is in Japan in general? Does everyone have that same progressive way of thinking when they visit other places?
progressive way of thinking. You mean like exchange like ideas and thoughts,
Hmm.
something like that? Not most Japanese people would do that because our first language is Japanese,
Okay.
and we
Yeah.
do not learn how to speak in schools. We
Okay.
just learn how to like pass exams or something like that. If you
Ironically
can't,
enough, that's what
yeah.
narrow-minded is.
Oh
People
yeah, I
that
think yeah.
have narrow-minded usually sounds like a negative connotation, but it's not.
Yeah,
It just
but if you were not able to speak English, and if
mm,
like native English speakers talk to you in English, how would you react?
That's actually a very good point because it's a language barrier.
Sorry to
But
interrupt you. And
it's okay.
is narrow-minded same meaning with like stereotype or like stubborn?
Oh,
You
that's
know,
a
like
good question.
you like stick with your idea or
Yeah,
you know things what you know.
it is. But I think the thing is, what I believe when I think of narrow-minded people is it's not really that they're stubborn. It's that they have a high level of conviction with what they believe in. So if you meet someone that practices a certain religion, for instance, you might think of them as narrow-minded because they only believe in that religion and they haven't
Yeah.
tried any other religion to compare it to their religion. But it's because they've practiced that for so long, they're convicted that that's the right thing. See what I mean? And
Yeah.
you might look at that and think that's very narrow-minded, but essentially it's a conviction. So narrow-minded stubbornness, it's objective, right? Everyone can decide whether it's
Yeah.
stubborn or not.
Yeah, it sounds a bit different. I mean, nuances.
Yeah,
Sounds
exactly.
close,
Nuances.
but different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think
Yeah.
what narrow-minded can also be, negative because you can look at people that do have the opportunity to consider both options, and
Yeah.
just choose not to. So if you think of like people that will say, I would never if my boss was a woman, I would quit my job.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
See?
Super narrow-minded.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
You know, you are kind of like a biased person.
exactly.
Your boss have to be a man or something, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's also like
Yeah,
sexism, right? Sexism.
exactly. So
Yeah.
if you meet other sexists, they will say, you know what, you're right. Like, yeah, you shouldn't work
Yeah.
for a woman. You see what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I get
so
it.
it's like objective. Like you have to be on the right side of the conversation to understand.
Yeah. If the person you're speaking to is also wrong,
Yes.
yeah.